What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchet REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. So excited about this video. If you're new to us
and we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 200K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, alright? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Let's get it.
Get ready with me while I talk about why I think being a parent in the US is way more boring and isolating than in Spain. Someone told me I thought I was depressed, but I was just on the wrong country. And that's when I was like, I need to talk about this. First of all, most Americans don't do anything fun during the week after work, especially if you are a parent. Let me explain. Monday through Friday, most Americans do not socialize with other people. They go straight home after work, or if you are a parent, after your kids' activities. In general, Americans save social events for the weekends. They spend a lot of time in the house. Whether in Spain, we are out all the time, Monday through Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. When the kids are done with the school, you go to the closest playground to the school and socialize with other parents. Also, there are many playgrounds that have attached like a little bar or coffee shop, and it's super normal to have a glass of wine or a beer with other parents while the kids play in the playground. That's like unthinkable in the US. Second, I feel like in the US, it takes forever to meet up with your friends. You have to schedule play dates with weeks and sometimes months in advance. Whether back home, you're like, hey, are you home? Yes. Wanna meet up in 20 minutes at the park with the kids? Yes. Okay, meet you there. Also, I think motherhood is way more isolating here because I feel like most Americans don't have a village at all. Moving around the country is just pretty normal here. But in Spain, most people live close to their families. Like my siblings live within 20 minutes away from each other, walking. And so is my mom, my grandma, my aunt, my cousins. Another thing is that here in America, parents stop doing what they are doing even though they are having fun because they need to put their kids to bed at 7 p.m. If you see a kid still awake past 8 p.m., it's like, you are a bad mom. But in Spain, it doesn't matter where you are, you just bring the stroller and the kid will fall asleep. And they include the kids everywhere. In the US, we separate children's activities with adult activities. Parents organize their lives around the children's schedule. But in Spain, children adapt to the adult's schedule. Finally, in Spain, even though you are a mom, you keep hanging out with your girlfriends. And you still go to bars and clubs from time to time. But I feel like in the US, when women become moms, they stop having fun. Like, yes, your priorities have changed. One thing doesn't take the other. You can go to a bar or a club and get a couple drinks with your best friends and still be a good mom. So what do you guys think?
Okay, let's talk about it. Ooh, child.
Well, I would like to say that I would rate this video a 7 out of 10 of accuracy and a hard 7 out of 10 because the other percent don't, they don't live like that. They actually have free time to do what they want to do. But the 7 is a real accurate 7. Right? She's really did on the nail, basically.
Yeah, she was. I would say because of the normal U.S. system, right? Monday through Friday, that's working hours. While you're at work, your children are at school. By the time you get home, it's like you have 3 hours until bedtime.
That 7 o'clock mark she's talking about.
Exactly. And people are just tired. And they have to work here. Because a lot of places, the cost of living does not match minimum wage. And regarding the village, we are people who we're not used to having our village around us because we're from a state that has low economic opportunity. So we had to make decisions based on that, based on we don't want to be broke, we don't want to have to depend on the government for this, for that, for this, for that. So we've always made decisions to make sure that we're living our highest selves, living the highest that we could live. Lord Jesus, that went bad. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we want to be comfortable. We don't want to just be trying to survive, So yeah, but I mean, when it comes to motherhood, I am one of those people that I did get lost in motherhood, and it's basically because my environment of what I grew up in. I just wanted different, so I knew that I had to pour so much into myself and I got married very young, into my family, so that we could have the best life possible. Yeah. And Dion worked from sun up to sundown.
Sure.
Anyway, but things have changed.
We hustle, we grind, we keep going. It's in a different playing field.
Right. More freedom.
I'm an American mom, former U.S. teacher, living here in Germany, and this is the biggest culture shock. It's not stores being closed on Sundays. It's not the German stare. It is this. Walking through an unlocked door of an elementary school. I didn't need to be buzzed in. There's no security, no cameras. I'm not even a parent of a child here. I was able to just walk in. And listen, living in a different country is hard. It is hard with all the paperwork we have to constantly do, being away from our friends and family, but we stay here because of our kids, because we see directly the kind of life we can give them that is just so different from the US.
Bro, we have like, bro, that's like a snowball effect, because you literally get to witness the transition between how much more, what's the word I'm looking for, control they have over the school and your child in the school. Being outside that gate.
Right.
Because when you walk past schools or drive past schools, you see gates locked up. You gotta press the button and you like 12 feet from the door and all that.
Now, listen, we have went back and forth on this channel with so many people about
crazy in the
the school system.
Yeah, y'all don't. Yeah.
The security. And while I do understand in the United States, people are crazy here. People, it's like the schools is the #1 place for
outbreaks or something to go wrong. Yeah,
right.
Say that.
I understand that, but if I was to move abroad, have our children in a school abroad, and just anybody off the street could walk into that building, I would have a problem with that. I don't care. I don't care. Like, oh no, it's not crazy here. They don't have good. I don't care.
Well, is the access going straight to the office or straight to the halls?
I don't know.
You get what I'm saying? Because if it's straight to the office, then you get buzzed into the halls, then they hit different. But if it's straight to the office, and then you can get that, you know what I'm saying? But even then, you want a level of security, regardless, because you're dealing with other people's children. Exactly. They would do that at a daycare. Exactly. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Like, I understand, y'all don't deal with a lot of the problems that we deal with.
True.
But even in the safest, happiest countries, there's prisons for people for a reason. So everybody ain't sane. They got some insane people. Yeah. Insane, not insane. They got some people that's crazy. Yeah. So I don't know about that one.
And then the houses, that's another big difference. Now, the thing about the tap water, y'all, we did do tap water coming up.
Right.
Like us 90s babies, for real, we grew up on faucet water.
We drunk from hoses outside.
Yeah, all the time, man. I feel like as we grew though, like, I don't know, like we started dealing with contaminated water. We started seeing things happen in different cities.
Look what happened in Flint.
In Flint, people not getting all their waters, so water's running out in stores. So when they started stopping us from drinking out of the faucets and they made us run to the stores, that's when we kind of got a little skeptical and like, I would never go back to that. I'm gonna just keep the bottle. I think it was more so of that. Yeah,
what do you call it? No, I forgot like the thing about it.
Yeah, we're gonna push forward. Let's get it.
Lives in Morocco, and currently I'm in the States with my 3 kids visiting my parents. And it's so funny, some of the things that they're saying and things that they're doing that are something that I just grew up with, but for them are like very countercultural. And today at lunch, I was making them some peanut butter and honey sandwiches, and my little 6-year-old came up to me and he's like, Mom, I'm really interested in this. Can I eat this? I'm just really interested in it. And I turn around and I'm like, yeah, for sure. What is it? String cheese.
Wow. That is funny.
He didn't know what this was. He was like, I'm interested in it. What? I was dying laughing.
Things that shocked me as an American mom living in Germany, you might ask? Here's 2. German playgrounds are next level and kind of terrifying. As an overly anxious mom who grew up in the US where the playgrounds are designed to be safe and colorful and plastic and fun, and they're still great, but German playgrounds are different. A lot of times they're just wooden. They have very high climbing areas with no like padding, squishy ground under them like they have in the US. Open walls, so many places to fall off. I look at them and I think, that scares me,
They went to the
a
fork
grown
though.
adult. But the funny thing is, the kids are fine because they have been going on these playgrounds since they were tiny, and they learn to be brave and how to be safe. Then we need to talk weather. Germans love weather. They take weather seriously. There's no bad weather. It just depends on what you're wearing. I forget how the phrase goes. There's no bad weather, just bad clothing. But then I feel like it gets a bit extreme because you are expected to dress your kids like it is the Arctic when it's not that cold. It just gets a bit cloudy or rainy. The last 2 weeks in Munich, it's been kind of a weird summer. It's gotten rainy, and yes, some days actually like cold, but not winter cold. It's still July. Like today it was 20 degrees. You need a light jacket, okay? I sent my child to Kita in a light jacket. It was plenty, I promise. All the German kids showing up had on full puffer coats, beanies. I swear one even had a scarf. And the thing is, when I don't have my child dressed the exact same as the German children,
Speak on that.
I definitely get judgmental looks, especially from older Germans.
Question.
If your child doesn't have a hat, it doesn't matter that it's 21 degrees. It's rainy and cloudy, so your child
Bundle
has
that
a hat,
baby
and
up.
you will be judged if they do not have a hat. Any other non-German moms in Germany experiences?
All right, we're gonna stop right there, man. Make sure you guys go check them out. Now, I was just gonna ask that question: what do the other parents do when they see that one child who don't follow the trend of weather conditions?
Like what we do.
And y'all judge?
Put a hat on that baby head.
Y'all stare and scowl at them and wonder why that child different? Isn't that child cold enough for a jacket? Y'all think? It's different. It's
but
different.
that's kind of like what we experienced.
We did, yeah.
People were looking at us crazy because we didn't have on jackets because we didn't feel that it was that cold.
It felt
but
nice.
To them, it was freezing. You know, so it's just different body temperaments and what you're used to.
Right.
But these are the same type of kids who went to the forest schools, forest kindergartens. That's
Correct.
what it's called.
Yep. Playing outside.
Yeah, they went to these schools. Is that what it's called? What is it?
So what you're explaining is, for anybody who don't know, is they have a school system in the Europeans where some children can go outside and play with knives, climb on trees, literally up the tree, roll down hills. I'm talking about just nonstop running around without any adult telling them what you're doing is wrong. Yeah. So it kind of gives them that safeguard and that what we call a strong immune system. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But they're developing, skills at a
very young age.
Very young.
Yeah.
And I think we are these overly anxious parents in the United States, and speaking in general, because we know if something happens to our children, we're going to get in trouble.
Yeah, we got a bet. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. So, all right, y'all. We hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Be sure to subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Peace.